1. Which principle of adult learning emphasizes that learners benefit most when they can connect new knowledge to their prior experiences? A. Self-concept. B. Experiential learning. C. Cognitive dissonance. D. Behavioral conditioning. 2. In curriculum development for workplace training, which step ensures alignment with both learning outcomes and industry standards? A. Conducting a needs analysis. B. Selecting instructional media. C. Designing post-course surveys. D. Writing lesson plan introductions. 3. When evaluating training effectiveness, Kirkpatrick's Level 3 assessment focuses on A. Learner satisfaction. B. Knowledge retention. C. Behavioral change on the job. D. Organizational return on investment. 4. Which communication technique is most effective for clarifying complex technical processes during training? A. Using jargon-rich descriptions. B. Providing analogies. C. Asking rhetorical questions. Avoiding visual aids. 5. A regulatory compliance training program is most effective when it A. Repeats laws verbatim without interpretation. B. Integrates compliance examples into daily work scenarios. C. Focuses exclusively on punitive consequences. D. Avoids interactive components to maintain seriousness. 6. A mentor who uses the modeling technique is primarily A. Demonstrating desired behaviors for the mentee to emulate. B. Providing written resources for independent study. C. Conducting formal performance appraisals. D. Using role reversal activities to assess competence. 7. Which adult learning principle supports providing multiple learning formats such as discussion, visual aids, and practice exercises? A. Readiness to learn. B. Orientation to learning. C. Learning styles diversity. D. Self-directedness. 8. In evaluation methods, which is an example of a formative assessment? A. End-of-course certification exam. B. Mid-training quiz. C. Annual compliance audit. D. Benchmarking industry performance. 9. In curriculum development, the backward design approach starts with A. Selecting learning activities first. E. Establishing assessment criteria. C. Writing course materials. D. Assigning facilitators. 10. Which communication barrier is most likely when delivering technical compliance training to a mixed experience audience? A semantic noise. B. Physical noise. C. Physiological noise. D. Channel overload. 11. A key mentoring strategy for fostering independent problem-solving is A. Providing step-by-step solutions for all issues. B. Asking guiding questions rather than giving direct answers. C. Reviewing only past performance errors. D. Avoiding discussion of long-term career goals. 12. Which principle of adult learning suggests that training content should directly relate to the learner's current role or goals? A. Need to know. B. Motivation to learn. C. Orientation to learning. D. Self-directedness. 13. When evaluating training, a control group design is used primarily to A. Increase learner participation rates. B. Compare trained and untrained groups for impact measurement. C. Ensure all staff are trained equally. D. Reduce the number of evaluation metrics needed. 14. In curriculum development, aligning course objectives with Bloom's taxonomy ensures A. Compliance with legal regulations. B. Consistent grading standards. C. Coverage of cognitive complexity levels. D. Uniform lesson pacing. 15. Which mentoring approach is most effective for developing critical thinking skills? A. Directive mentoring. B. Non-directive mentoring. C. Peer shadowing. D. Task assignment only. 16. The best method for measuring regulatory compliance training retention over time is A. Immediate post-training test. B. Observation during annual audits. C. Group discussions in the training session. D. Pre-training survey. 17. Which communication approach minimizes misunderstanding when explaining a new compliance policy? A. Using clear, concise, and concrete language. B. Relying on email alone to disseminate the policy. C. Encouraging assumptions based on past policies. D. Providing no opportunity for questions. 18. A formative evaluation during a course allows the instructor to A. Adjust instruction in real time. B. Certify competence for the organization. C. Compare performance to industry benchmarks. Avoid the need for a final exam. 19. When developing a curriculum for adult learners, incorporating problem-based learning supports. A. Passive knowledge transfer. B. Application of learning to real-life contexts. C. Memorization of abstract facts. D. Reduction of collaborative activities. 20. Which mentoring skill is critical for identifying and addressing hidden performance barriers? A. Active listening. B. Time management. C. Goal writing. D. Task delegation. 21. A regulatory compliance curriculum should be reviewed and updated. A. Only after a legal violation occurs. B. Annually or when regulations change. C. Every 5 years regardless of updates. D. Only at the trainer's discretion. 22. Which adult learning principle suggests that learners should participate in planning and evaluating their own instruction? A. Self-concept. B. Motivation to learn. C. Readiness to learn. D. Orientation to learning. 23. In evaluation methods, using both qualitative and quantitative data allows for A. Complete elimination of subjectivity. B. A more comprehensive understanding of training impact. C. Faster data collection. D. Reduced need for participant feedback. 24. A mentor who uses situational mentoring adapts their style based on A. Their own preferred teaching method. B. The mentee's skill level and development stage. C. The organization's quarterly goals. D. The availability of training facilities. 25. Which communication strategy enhances retention of complex compliance procedures? A. Repetition combined with interactive demonstration. B. Monotone reading of policy documents. C. Exclusive use of text-based instructions. D. Avoidance of real-life examples. 26. Which adult learning principle explains why providing a clear purpose for training increases engagement? A. Readiness to learn. B. Need to know. C. Orientation to learning. D. Self-concept. 27. In evaluation methods, which approach uses participant interviews to gather feedback on learning impact? A. Quantitative survey. B. Observation checklist. C. Qualitative interview. D. Pre-post-test comparison. 28. When developing curriculum, integrating compliance requirements into case studies primarily supports A. Passive learning. B. Application of knowledge. C. Memorization. D. Reduced learner interaction. CODESP, Cooperative Organization for the Development of Employee Selection Procedures, exam. The CODESP, Cooperative Organization for the Development of Employee Selection Procedures, exam test is a specialized assessment designed to help public agencies, school districts, and other organizations evaluate job candidates through validated, job-related testing materials. It covers a wide range of competencies depending on the role, including problem-solving, critical thinking, communication, technical knowledge, and situational judgment. The exam emphasizes fairness, compliance with employment laws, and alignment with industry best practices in employee selection. By using structured formats such as multiple choice, written performance, and situational tests, CODESP ensures that hiring decisions are based on objective, consistent, and legally defensible criteria, supporting equitable recruitment and effective workforce development. Here are the top 5 beneficial uses CODESP exam. 1. Objective hiring decisions. The CODESP exam provides standardized, validated testing materials that reduce bias and ensure fair evaluation of all candidates, supporting equal employment opportunity. 2. Legal compliance. It helps organizations comply with employment laws and regulations by using job-related, legally defensible assessments aligned with professional testing standards. 3. Role-specific competency assessment. The exam measures skills, knowledge, and abilities directly related to the position, improving the likelihood of hiring individuals who can perform effectively from the start. 4. Time and resource efficiency. Ready-to-use, high-quality exam materials save organizations time in test creation, allowing quicker recruitment cycles. 5. Consistent workforce quality. By using reliable assessment tools, agencies can maintain high standards across hiring processes, supporting long-term organizational performance and stability.